Gaia, of course, was the name that James Lovelock, the scientist, reached for after he had seen the first photographs from space of the Earth as a whole. The first time that the universe, conscious in the human, saw itself as the Earth, and came to understand that, like the living body, this Earth that we're part of is a living body, and we're like cells in that body. So James Lovelock, scientist, reached back to a time in history of Greek mythology, Greek society and philosophy, when their awareness, their consciousness of the Earth was as Gaia. It was also a time when all religion and science were one. There wasn't a separation. And so they understood the Earth as a sacred home and home of the sacred, and they gave it the name Gaia. It was in their time a projection of the divine onto a feminine way of experiencing this Earth as nurturing, life-giving, and so on. So Gaia seemed right for our new understanding of life on this planet. Does it connect with my background as a Christian? Deeply. And I agree with you that so much of the mystical and earth-centered, Gaia-centered teachings of Christianity and Judaism before it did get lost in the last number of centuries with the industrial age. All religion is contextual. And so we're moving into a new context. The environmental crises are calling us back like nothing else would to explore the wisdoms and the teachings that have been recorded in the past, and the wisdoms and the teachings of creation that we're experiencing in our everyday lives. I don't find a disconnect between the Christianity as it was born to be or what was before Christianity, and my understanding of living in a Gaia-centered way of being. One of the mystics, Hildegard of Bingen, talked about Christ as cosmic, as the juiciness in all creation, as the dew on the morning grass, as the mist rising off the lake and clinging to the trees as I drove down from the Algonquin Highlands this morning. That the universe is permeated with the Christ nature. So my precious colleague and friend, Buddhist teacher, Abbess Kenmo Droma, who comes to teach with us regularly at the Gaia Centre, she would talk about that perhaps as the Buddha nature, the nature of compassion inherent in every aspect of creation. What do we need for the future? A lot of people have said different things. Thomas Berry, the Passionist priest, talked about that we need 4 wisdoms to go forward. We need the wisdom of science, we need the wisdom of the indigenous teachings of classical religions, and of the indigenous, feminist wisdom. The other major shift that's happening for many, many people in, out, and on the fringe of the church is the change in perspective in terms of what is the nature of God, what is the nature of reality. So we're starting to think, well, where is God then? What is God? What is the nature of that? And now we're talking about, do we believe in a anthropocentric projection of divinity that we've known as and cherished and been cared for as Father God or Mother God? Or do we believe in a theism, in a pantheistic experience of reality? every day, every moment, every being, every aspect of life permeated with an intelligence, a wisdom that acts in profound and certain ways. And those ways have been identified by cosmologists, scientists, as well as religion. And so we can come to a sentence that says, I live in a universe in which there is a divine compassion that seems to project as chaos that's always leading to creativity, synergy that's always leading to interrelationship, and transformation.